I have something to say.
Oh goody, Joe is going to grace us with his presence. He cites that the implications of Balor versus Nakamura is disrespectful to him because people seem to think that whomever wins that match gets a shot at his belt. In short, doesn't matter who wins, he will put them down and he's the face of NXT. There's an image I could have done without. He gets interrupted by Rhino. Seems to be popping up a little bit more often these days. Quite random. The former ECW champion makes it clear he will go through Joe to get to the top. Joe ignores him and walks out basically saying, I do things on my time. That's one way to get heat. And every time I hear Joe's theme, I keep picturing Stewie Griffin playing that tuba. Tell me I'm not the only person who sees that. Bayley versus Nia Jax, along with Joe versus Rhino with American Alpha versus Authors of Pain, is signed for next week. And there's only one match this week. The match. Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura. For weeks, the hype has been built around two of the very best and very gifted athletes that the WWE has to offer. Finn Balor, one of the longest reigning NXT champions. Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style. I suppose you can equate this in the same context to Rock versus Austin, John Cena versus CM Punk, Hulk Hogan versus Randy Savage, or even Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. This match was worthy of being a takeover main event match, as this was grade A awesome. Given that these two know each other so well, it's easy to see them anticipating each other's moves to where there is a counter to a counter and a counter to a counter and then a counter to a counter. You see how this goes. Furthermore, you can see why this can be compared in the same vein as that of Austin versus Rock, is because they brought out the very best out of each other, and this is the very best I have seen Balor perform. And this is my first experience seeing Nakamura compete, and he is an amazing athlete that, in my view at least, is future WWE Undisputed Championship material. Nakamura pinned Balor after a 20-minute plus classic that not even Raw nor SmackDown could emulate. But hey, find a way to prove me wrong. There was no ill will afterwards as the two shook hands and bowed before each other, with Balor then leaving the ring to his friend. A classy gesture, and I hope it's not the last time we see something like that. I could end my review with a brief summary like I always do, but I've said everything I need to, as this was one of the best matches I have seen in my near 20 years as a wrestling fan. NXT gets a AA+. Until next time, good night from the night.